Hi everybody, it's Michelle here with your Words of Wisdom Wednesday. We just may start saying Words of Wisdom because what if I change today? But anyway, wow, I love the acronym, Words of Wisdom. Wow, okay, I get it. Anyway, so today, what we're going to be talking about is priority. I know you guys are like, oh Lord. This is a subject that both men and women, we just tend to struggle with a little bit. And we can get very needy, if I'm being honest. We can get very in our feelings about it. Men and women both can get very upset about it. So today we're going to just talk about it for a little bit. I'm trying to turn my phone off too, y'all. We're going to just touch on a few aspects of being a priority. So this is what I came up with. You guys know that I am your personal development coach, Shelly D. And I go through things with you, or I go through things before you do. So I'm here with current communication and current information that I'm giving you. And you guys know how transparent I am. I really don't care about, what people may think of me to that degree. I care, but it's not like, oh my goodness, it doesn't consume me. So I don't mind sharing my experiences with you guys and sharing what I have experienced in dating and relationship and in personal development, because the ultimate thing is to self-care, self-improve, right? So talking about priority, first things first is I'll narrow them down to three main things that I believe, men or women in relationship perceive to be a reason to be a priority to someone. So being number one, we hear that all the time. Oh, am I number one? First of all, you should be the only one, especially if you guys are exclusive, because this topic right here, priority, is not one that you should even be worried about if you're not exclusive, right? So let's put that into perspective right now. The priority in this priority conversation is that if you're not exclusively dating, put priority out your mind, because you're not going to be his or her priority. I'm just saying, send your mug on teespring.com at the Shelly D store. So I'll go ahead and get it. It's 11 ounces. It's a big mug, you guys. Okay, the second one is intentional time. And the third one that we'll touch on briefly is tuning in. Okay, so let's get started. So being number one, like I said, if you're not exclusively dating or in a relationship and both parties agree that we are in a relationship, this topic should not even be in your conversation right now, because you will not be his priority, you will not be her priority if you guys have not agreed to date exclusively, meaning that you both comprehend that you are now in a relationship with each other without any outside parties. Okay, so with being number one, it comes with consistency. This is how you know if you're your significant other's priority. When they make you the number one, which again, I kind of don't like that whole phrase number one, because you should be the only one. Now, we can tend to feel in relationships that if she or he has kids, a very demanding job, that we're not the priority. We're not number one. In these situations, y'all, we gotta be understanding, okay? And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Both parties has to be understanding of, before you got together with him or her, they already had a prior life. They already was working, running their own business, managing their family. If they have ex-wives, baby mama, or baby daddy, ex-husbands, or, demanding careers. If they have their own business, these things will most likely take precedent over a new relationship. Or if the relationship has been going on for a while, let's just say 6 months, 8 months, roughly to a year, there should be some balance there to where he or she can kind of harmoniously bring these things together and put them in a priority order. But some things will still take precedent over the relationship. Again, children. I don't have kids, but I will go safe to say that if it came down to someone that I'm exclusively dating and my kids, I will figure out a way to balance it. However, sometimes children is the unexpected, unpredictable dynamic in any dating relationship situation. So you have to just be cognizant of that, and you have to be mindful of that and be cooperative. Also, high demanding jobs, especially if somebody's running their own business, they're entrepreneur. Like I have a friend, he is definitely running his own business, doing his own thing, and he also has kids. So guess what happens? You have to be considerate about those dynamics. Now, we're not dating or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, using him as an example, you have to be mindful that if someone is running their own company, they're entrepreneur, they are juggling already a lot. If they already have kids, they have to bring to that dynamic. If they have a baby mama or ex-wife, or they share kids with that person, you have to be considerate and be cooperative and be patient sometimes. Doesn't mean you're not number one, but some things may again take precedent over you guys' situation or relationship, okay? But you will see the consistency in that. Again, watch for consistency. Also, make sure that the person that you're in a relationship with, they do validate you. Sometimes, I know people can say that's being needy, but it's not to me. We need to hear it sometimes, and that's again both male and female. We need to hear that validation. We need to hear that I'm thinking about you. You know, you are important to me. There's nothing wrong with that in saying that to somebody. Sometimes, you know, because we have such busy schedules, time can just go by and we don't even realize that, oh, it's been 2 weeks since I really spent time with them. Oh, it's been 2 weeks since I really said, you know, I'm so glad I'm with you. You know, you add to my life. You support me, or thank you. So keep that in the forefront of your mind too. So this is something you can look for if he or she is ensuring you, validating you amongst all the other things that they're handling and managing with you in a relationship, that you still are a priority to them. Move on. Intentional time. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. I am one who likes time. I like intentional time. Now let me clarify what I'm saying here. I'm not big when it comes down to talking on the phone hours and hours a day. I feel like if you can be on the phone with anybody and y'all not making multi-billion-dollar decisions for a global corporation, you got way too much time on your hand. But that's just my personal opinion about the matter. So I'm not huge on being on the phone for hours and hours and hours. However, I do like touch base. I do like 15, 20 minutes throughout the day, once or twice a day. Again, it doesn't have to be all day, because it lets you know that that person is thinking about you, you're thinking about that person. If someone, and I say this generally, and I don't know if you guys saw my post recently, if a man or a woman who you supposedly are in a relationship with or dating can go hours and days without talking to you or corresponding with you in some manner, unfortunately, the interest is not there. Now, we are speaking about in relationships, so meaning both of you have agreed to be in an exclusive relationship. But if he or she can still go days or hours, and we'll say hours, let's say 12, without a text, without a phone call, without, you know, again, hearing from you, that's kind of a flag to me. We won't say it's a red flag, we'll say it's a pink flag. They could be very busy that day, however, not days, plural. Ain't nobody that busy. I don't care. Donald Trump, our president, ain't that busy. Steve Jobs, he wasn't that busy. Bill Gates ain't that busy. Jeff Bezos ain't that busy. They still check in with their families, their corporations, and still can manage life. So ain't nobody that busy. They just not that into you. You're definitely not the priority, okay? So intentional time consists of when people intentionally make time for you, meaning they schedule things to be with you. Even if their schedule is hectic, you are on the schedule. You are in the list. Not like you are something to do, but you're on their mind enough to where they want to make the time for you. People make time for what they want to do. So if somebody come and tell you, oh, I was so busy, but then you heard they went out to a restaurant, or they went to kick it with their homegirl or homeboy, they went to kick it with, you know, their sister, their mama. Well, you had time for that because that was important to you. I just was not. So let's understand that people will make time for what they want to do, okay? And I know it's kind of abrasive and harsh to say, but it's a real truth. It's a reality. We got to accept it. Another thing is understanding how to make adjustments in schedule. Again, when you're important to someone, they will learn how to modify the schedule to include you. They will learn how to make adjustments. And it won't be rocket science. It will not be this major thing to where they can't do it. Again, celebrities do it all the time. They still, most of them, I can't speak for all of them, but most of them still make time for their children and their husbands or their boyfriends or, you know, amongst their careers. Their dogs and cats. Come on. I've seen these celebrities walking around. It's important for them to walk their dog or to go shopping. So again, what consists of an important thing to them, they will do. So if you are important to that person, you will get the phone call. You will get the intentional time created if it has to be. There will be a whole slot created just for you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Next, tuning in. Oh my goodness, you guys. So, like I told you, I go through things with you or before I get on here to give you my words of wisdom. So, I met a guy recently, a few months back, and so quickly, he was very in tune with me, and it surprised me because y'all know I'm kind of, I ain't crazy nothing, but y'all know I'm kind of out there when it comes to people being able to vibe with me. I have a great personality, but sometimes it takes a special guide to really tune in to my personality, to really tune in if I'm being sarcastic, if I'm upset, if I'm being playful, if I'm being serious. And for this particular guy, it was very easy. He was able to pick up, now the chemistry and the connection was there. However, you know, just other things factored in where we just decided not to move forward on anything, right? So you want to find a person who makes your priority when they can tune in, when they are sensitive to your feelings. The reason why I say that because in any type of exclusive relationship, if the other person is not concerned about how your mood is or how you take your emotions and your feelings, if they're not considerate of that, it's a buzz, it's a wash. If they can go on through their day not caring about how you feel, y'all, it's a wash. I'm just being honest, it's a straight up wash. So you want to again be mindful of the type of person who will make your priority that they can tune in. What I mean by tuning in is again being concerned for your feelings, intuitive, like knowing the connection and the chemistry is there. Like if you get upset, he knows or she knows you're upset. There's something changed in your mood, something changed in your demeanor. So I think that's very good. So these are some quick things. They're not law. But they're not all opinion based. They are experience based and they're also educational based. Just from my research and me dealing with clients and people like that on a daily basis, I have a great concept of priority. I pray that you guys are someone's priority and someone is your priority. It's always great to have relationship and connection, especially during this time. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also Twitter at Shelly D. Cotton. You can also catch me on my YouTube channel, so please subscribe at Michelle Cotton. You guys have a great day. This is the Words of Wisdom. Oh, do not forget, the Words of Wisdom devotional is out now. Go ahead to download it on your Kindle if you have Amazon Kindle, or just purchase from Amazon.com. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.